Alright, guys, it is Thursday, July 1st, 2021 at 1:58 p.m. Alright, let's start with the verse of the day. We got the Lord will be king over the whole earth. On that day there will be one Lord, and his name is the only name. Zechariah 14:9. Alright, guys, I'll leave the link to dailyverses.net so you guys can check out these daily verses. You can check out verses, you can just read through them. I was also inspired to tell you guys, um, you know, it's hurricane season coming up, and you guys start preparing for, preparing food and things like that. Don't forget the people out there that also need your help. If you see a homeless person and you have more than just $1 to give, and you have like canned goods or bottles of water, just anything to help people out there, go ahead and, share those canned goods. Put a canned good in a bag, and that has a pop top and like a bottle of water, and just help out your neighbors out there. There's a lot of people who are in heat and are hungry and struggling just because of all the things that are happening in the world today. So it'd be great to help other people out. All right, let's get started. We have National Hurricane Center and Central Pacific Hurricane Hunter Center says Elsa, tropical storm Elsa, maximum sustained winds at 40 knots or 45 miles an hour, minimum central pressure of 1,005 millibars, located at 10.6 north and 52.6 west, movement west northwest at 24 knots or 28 miles an hour. Let's take a look at what we have here for Elsa. We have current information of maximum sustained winds of 45 miles an hour, movement west northwest at 28 miles an hour. So this storm is moving a bit fast. It's not like some of these storms that are like 10 miles an hour or 9 miles an hour. This one's moving at 28 miles an hour. Alright, so it's forecasted to remain a storm as it gets closer to Florida. This can change. Who knows if it increases in intensity, and it could increase into either a hurricane or we don't know yet. A major hurricane, hopefully not, but just keep in mind that tracks do change. It is forecasted to go underneath Dominican Republic, head on with Cuba, over Cuba, and into Florida. That's what is forecasted. This could change. You never know. With models, they could go back and forth. Alright, let's take a look at the next graph. These are the earliest reasonable arrival time of tropical storm force winds. By Friday a.m., it would reach the islands there, the Virgin Islands, the Lesser Antilles. By Friday 8 p.m., Puerto Rico. By Saturday 8 a.m., Dominican Republic. By Saturday 8 p.m., Cuba. By Sunday 8 a.m., halfway through Cuba. By Sunday 8 p.m., the Florida tip and the Keys. And then by 8 a.m. on Monday, it should be by Central Florida. And then by then, we'll know if it's a hurricane or not. Let's take a look at the tropical storm force wind speed probabilities. So these are the areas that could experience tropical storm force winds, from the Lesser Antilles to Puerto Rico, to Dominican Republic to Cuba, to the Bahamas and Florida, Jamaica. This whole area is possibly going to be affected by wind speed probabilities. So that means that the speed of the wind could increase as the storm passes by. These are the areas. The yellow and the green are most likely going to be affecting the islands. Alright, let's take a look. This is what the Atlantic right now looks like. We got some storms off by the Bahamas. We have Elsa, and then we have something else behind it, as you see here, coming off of Africa. Africa is pretty much active right now. This is the Gulf Alright, so we have some rain by the Yucatan Peninsula and parts of Mexico. We have some rain by Florida and some by Cuba. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, so this is the Tropical Storm Elsa model intensity guidance. So that means that the possibility of it intensifying to at least a category 2 is what they're saying. So the majority of the models have it intensifying to at least a category 1 or a tropical storm. So basically it's staying mostly in the category 1 tropical storm range, but it could increase to category 2 if it gets serious and intensifies quickly. Alright. These are the GFS tracks possibility. So it is forecasted to go underneath Dominican Republic. That's what it's forecasted to go. And then after that, it just pretty much opens up to any possibilities. It could go into the Gulf. It could go over Florida. It could go towards the East Coast and affect either the Carolinas, or just go up the coast and go to Canada. We don't know. It's too advanced to see in the future yet. It's too you can't tell yet if it's if it'll reach that track. We got to keep in mind that we are more sure of up to Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico that it will go straight through underneath. We don't know what the storm is actually going to do. We're just forecasting that it could, agreeing that up till Dominican Republic, everything is, all the models are forecasting that it'll be underneath Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic, and then from there it could branch off to anywhere over Cuba, parts of Florida. It could go through Florida and through Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina, come out in the Atlantic again. Who knows? We got to keep an eye on the possibilities. Alright, let's see here. Let's take a look at Tropical Storm Elsa forms Florida. Caribbean should track forecast closely. It says Tropical Storm Elsa has formed in the Atlantic, east of the Lesser Antilles. Elsa is expected to track into the Lesser Antilles as Thursday night and Friday. Its future regarding potential U.S. impact remains very uncertain next week. Tropical Storm Elsa has formed in the Atlantic Ocean, is expected to barrel toward the Caribbean by Friday, where warnings have been issued for the Windward and Leeward Islands. Residents of the Caribbean and Florida should track the process of Elsa closely through the holiday weekend. National Hurricane Center said Elsa was centered more than 700 miles east of the Windward Islands as of Thursday morning. Tropical storm warnings have been issued for parts of the Windward and Leeward Islands, where tropical storm force conditions of at least 39 miles an hour were expected on Friday. Those areas are shown in red on the map below. Any tropical storm watches in effect are shown in yellow on the map below, meaning tropical storm conditions are possible in these areas on Friday. So we got Dominica, Barbados in red. So that for sure Barbados and Dominica could possibly be more affected. It says Elsa is tracking quickly westward at 25 miles an hour. That should allow it to arrive in the Windward Islands, Southern Leeward Islands by Friday as a strong tropical storm. The National Hurricane Center says rainfall totals of 3 to 6 inches with isolated totals of up to 8 inches are possible in the Windward and Southern Leeward Islands on Friday. This could lead to isolated flash flooding and mudslides. They said the system fast forward speed will limit the heavy rain threat that might otherwise be greater. So definitely rain, possibility of flooding and mudslides is something to keep an eye out when these storms are passing through. Also to have in the back of your mind, also we're in an area where it's active with earthquakes below Puerto Rico and parts of the Dominican Republic and parts of the Virgin Islands. So we got to also keep in mind that the possibility of earthquakes with the pressure of a storm passing over it is possible. It says Elsa will then move across Central and Western Caribbean over the weekend. Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, Hispaniola, Jamaica, and Cuba might see heavy rainfall and strong winds from this system during that time. Florida and the eastern Gulf of Mexico are included in the long-range forecast pass of the National Hurricane Center. However, it is not certain what, if any, impacts it might bring to the areas early next week. So pretty much we don't know what's going to happen after it reaches a certain point, because storms are unpredictable, and it's something that's why we watch. We got to keep an eye on these storms. All right, next, this is Elsa. This is what Elsa looks like right now. All right, this is the Caribbean and the Atlantic right now. So we have some rain over the Bahamas. We have some rain over the Gulf, the Yucatan Peninsula. Then we have some rain reaching Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and the Dominican Republic right now from the 10% disturbance that was reaching beforehand. Then we have Elsa. Then we have something unnamed because we don't know. We don't know what it's named yet, if the system behind it is going to actually form into anything. And then we have Africa producing more rain storms. So we have basically a miniature, what I like to call a shotgun barrel, with Africa just shooting off storms. This is basically what I had warned about before, the possibility of happening. It doesn't mean that they're all hurricanes. It just means that Africa has become more active and now is just shooting off possibility of storms into the Atlantic, back to back to back. Alright guys, so we have to be more aware and more prepared because of this. Alright, so this is a close-up of Elsa. This is also a close-up of the rain clouds or storms passing by the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, and Dominican Republic here in the corner. So heads up, Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic, more rain for your area. And then this is a close-up of what's coming off of Africa. Look at these storms, man. This is prime time ready for what's happening. Alright, and then these are what's happening over the Bahamas. Look at the rain clouds also by Florida. Look at the rain clouds and storms just popping off in the Florida Peninsula area and Bahamas. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hit like and subscribe for more news. Remember to help out your neighbor in times of difficulty. If you see somebody out there that needs your helping hand, help out. Alright guys, see you guys next time. God bless you guys.